What we are watching today is essentially the best theoretical speedrun that humans could potentially do. This run is made up of spliced sections of the best humans have ever done. It's done in 2-player. Many of these clips are done with 2 separate people, 2 separate controllers. Some are done with 1 person, hands and feet. This is essentially the closest to a task that we currently have. Like Super Mario Odyssey can be beaten in 55 minutes. It's hard to explain. You'll understand once you see it. But it starts off, so what you saw there right at the start is they were setting the time, and I'll explain why they specifically set that time once we get to Sand Kingdom. And this is a 2-player speedrun, but some of the movement is done in 1-player mode. That's because anything you can do in 1-player mode, you can also happen to do in 2-player mode. It's just 2-player mode also gives more options if it's necessary. But here's the run. You can see right here all of the runners that did participate, and this is the section that they own. So yeah, you'll see that they go quite fast. Like right here you can see the 2-player jumps, obviously. I mean, that is what I do, but like you can move Cappy independently. So the first thing right here, I'm fairly sure they do up frog, but you can see this segment right here. This is done by the same person with their hands and feet. But yeah, they skip the frog at the start, get the second one because it skips a cutscene. So they get the frog at the top to just skip a cutscene. It's fast. And like 2-player mode left side, just look at this. It's so fast. Like 2-player mode is gonna hurt your brain. It's ridiculously fast. They beat Cascade Kingdom in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. That's absurd. But now you guys get to see DSS, which is something that I don't do in my speedruns because it's slower, but so you know how we used to skip to the boss fight with the dino? DSS skips that skip by doing this. They just jump up the wall. They just jump straight up the wall. There is a tiny section that you can just barely jump on without bonking. You land on it and you can jump up. It's insanely precise. In any percent runs, that's where most of them die. Like 90% of speedruns in any percent die right there because it's so precise. Like it's just a few pixels. This skip is really cool. And if you aren't paying attention, you'll miss it. So notice how Cappy kind of just leaves Mario. So Mario gets the last moon. And then Mario was at the Odyssey. What happened there is they left Cappy by the Odyssey, so right after you get the moon, hits the globe and you just teleport to it. It's so cool. Another really cool thing happens in Sand Kingdom now. That is, it's so big brain, and if you haven't seen it before, you're gonna be confused. At the start of this kingdom, they plant this seed, right? And you know this seed takes 20 full minutes to grow. It takes 20 minutes. How are they going to get the moon when it takes 20 minutes to grow? They get this moon, and when they leave this area, they get the moon. Do you know what happened there? The game thinks it's been 20 minutes because at the start of the run, they set the time. So when they are in that sub area or in that room, daylight savings time hits, goes forwards an hour, and so the game thinks that it has been 20 minutes. And so they can pick up the moon when they leave. It's incredible. It's such a big brain strat. So you have to get to that section within like a 10-second window to be able to get that moon. And they do that in any percent. Humans do that. Oh my god. And this is a new sand route actually that they've recently implemented in any percent where you do, I think it's called reverse jacksie skip, where you just jump up instead of doing it normally. You just jump up there. You can see here how 2 players kind of work. You know, you can separate them, capture things early. Okay, this is really cool if you haven't seen this before. I don't do this in minimum captures. Again, pay attention here. This is a clip. They just roll out of bounds. They hit a checkpoint right there. Get a moon down below. That was very fast. That clip is hard to do fast, and they just blazed right through it. It's absurd. And then they warp up and get that moon. And yeah, I think the rest of this kingdom is fairly straightforward. They don't fight Rango. They don't even fight the boss in this kingdom because boss fights are generally unnecessary. I should just do this and make people think I'm playing the game. I don't have any Coke or pizza. Got the moon. Insane skills. Wait, it's in 2-player mode. I forgot. Oh my god, we're so fast. Got it. We got it. Got the moons. Okay. Oh, this is the rhythm that you can use to learn this clip, by the way. This is what everyone used to learn this clip. It's a nut clip where they just go out of bounds, and this is going to be fast. Like, you just zoom. You got the moon. Just like that. The boom, boom, click powers. Yep. So that's nut clip. You just get a moon. Yo, 2-player is so much faster with... 2-player goes so much faster, and it goes ahead to get that. That's sick. 2-player mode, they're able to clip in in a lot more places than 1-player. So, you might notice something a little bit weird here. Yeah, they're just getting the moon, nice and cash. Yeah, and they're out of bounds. What? Yeah, so they just jump through the kingdom. 1, 2, and of course they skip all of the story progression in the kingdom. We don't need any of those cutscenes. Nothing. That saves like 10 seconds. That's a big time save, and it's insanely difficult. But yeah, it's crazy. Make sure to hit your controller on your desk after you beat the kingdom. Right. Yeah, instead of fighting the boss there, they just jump down instead. You're like, no, we're not gonna fight the boss. We're gonna go and get this. I wonder how fast this is. Just instantly. Just gets the moon. I'm fairly sure this room is also significantly faster than 1-player. This room is done a little bit differently than in 1-player. So, I mean, you can see it's pretty damn fast already, but they just go through the wall again. Is this sped up footage? No, this is normal speed. I don't think there's too much special with Cloud Kingdom. What do they do here? Yep. Wait, what? What just happened? The cloud just gave him a boost, I guess. But I think it looks like the cloud fights are just regular, like, any percent stuff. Yeah, pretty simple. Like, these are average any percent strats. I guess it's not faster in 2-player, so that's all right. I think loss is always pretty sick. Let's see what they do here. God, it's so smooth. It's and they bring Cappy ahead to get that. I love that. I'm pretty sure the strat here is really wild. Do they? Yeah, they definitely do it. Okay, so what? Oh my god, that's insane. I don't think this is so insanely difficult. What they did here was they give Cappy to that trap beetle, and then they do movement without Cappy on a very, very tight time limit. They pick up this moon while the trap beetle is like aiming at them. They move perfectly. So he just barely hits the edge of that to spawn that moon on the way back up. It's insane. And then, of course, they move Cappy ahead. They again move without Cappy to the tiny land. It's so fast. I wonder what they do here for movement. Just really fast. Do they jump all the way across? That is such a tight jump to make that. That was just barely possible. In any percent, I know they go to the left platform now, but I guess it's faster to just do that. And then you can't even see Mario. He's going so fast up. The camera in this section just can't even keep up. It just doesn't even keep up. Yeah, you're just blindly jumping the whole way up. And then, wait, what? Wait, what? It looked like Mario's gonna try and climb up, but then Cappy just goes around and captures it. Like, one player's like, I'm gonna do what I want, and then Cappy's like, nope, we're going up. But they're doing the Oh, so they can't do the warp here, because in 1-player you do the warp back to that that wire, but in 2-player you can't do that because of because it has to be on screen. Also, casual clip here, just whoo, right into the wall. Do they warp here? No, they don't warp. Do they do slots then? They don't do slots. What moon do they replace it with? I don't know. This room is gonna be... Oh my god. That... Just no fear. Just whoop all the way up. Absolute madness, yeah. Okay, this is done... I'm surprised this is done in 1-player. But I mean, that is fast. That is very fast. Yeah, then they dive down to get the moon. Just blind dive. We'll just get the moon. Just have confidence. And then they'll go get this cat. Oh, right. They do this. Yeah, I forgot about this. This is so good. They actually get to talk to Captain Toad in Metro. Because there's the 2-player strat where they just left Cappy way up there. And they're just right back up to the top. That is so sick. God, how does he teleport? They leave Cappy right by the wire so they can capture it when they need to. It's amazing. This is disgustingly fast. That's the point of it. Oh, I think there's a cool 2-player strat in this room, but it's done in 1-player. Okay, apparently this is just faster in 1-player, but you just... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Look at this. Look at how far Mario is, and it's just like, all right, we'll grab onto it. All right, sure. That's fast, though. Getting it in that order, that's insane. Humans, I believe, are nowhere close this time. For a long time, people thought that under 30 minutes in Metro was impossible. That's just ridiculous. Do they still do Snowdram at the start of the kingdom? Because I know they do it in... Well, I guess that answers the question. No, they'll do it later, or will they do it at all? I don't know. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Look at this. Watch Mario and watch that icicle. No bonk. You just yoop. The game was just... What? Okay. Just no bonk. It's just shoo. It's slippery. Okay. Hey, that's illegal. What do they... I guess they get the shot moon at the end then, probably? Yeah, because that's any percent. Some of these things I have to look at, like, again. Like, look at where they dive onto. Right here. They dive just onto the tiny little ledge right there to get up. Just... And also, 2-player strats, I think. Yeah, they just completely jump all the way down. And of course, yeah, go right through the wall, of course, because why not? Yeah, just right through the wall. Why are there no sound effects? Because it's a spliced run and none of the sounds would line up. Yeah, they miss one. Cappy gets the last one while they're moving towards the moon. It's just brilliant. This is Inhuman. The thing is, this was all done by humans. It's not Inhuman. This was done by living people. Granted, it took a lot of time, and I'm sure it took many, many, many tries, and it's all spliced together. But this was all done by human beings. That's the craziest part. It's on the limit of human abilities. That's what this is. Did these guys do it for this video? Yeah, many people grinded a lot of these just for this video also. Just 2-player jumps galore to go across that. Ooh, we get to see 2-player Snowdram now. Because usually in 1-player, this is incredibly difficult. It takes like a little bit to set up to make sure you got it just right. But I imagine right here, yeah, they just make the jump. It's just, they just do it. Not reading chat stupid. What? Not reading chat stupid. Is he saying chat stupid? Is he saying reading chat is stupid? What is he trying to say here? Not reading chat is stupid? I agree. Not reading chat is stupid. That's for me at least. That's what I get my enjoyment from. Also, wait, what? God, it's so fast. Everything is just perfect. JBC. Oh, wait, look at it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at Mario during this. I'm gonna play this in slow motion. We need to watch this at like 2.25 times speed. You want to know how many button inputs that is? I'll walk you through it. 0.25 times speed. Okay. He does 2 rotations with the control stick right now. He jumps. He ground pounds. Then he rolls. And then he presses a roll button and the jump button at the same time, all while turning the controller at a very specific angle. Throws Cappy downwards. He shakes the controller again to bring Cappy back as he's moving towards the right direction. Right when he gets into that spot, you can see him rotating again, right? He rotates again. When he starts spinning, he jumps, he ground pounds. He stops ground pounding the exact frame that he hits the ground. So there's no ground pound animation. And then he jumps to get the moon. That's insane. That's an insane clip. Also, 2-player movement on water is just silly. I love 2-player movement. You've seen this if you watch minimum captures, but like, it's just silly. You just boing, boing, keeping all your speed across the surface of the water. Alright, I'm excited to see what Luncheon looks like, because I know there's a bunch of different Luncheon routes, and Spirit Fight, of course. Wait. Never mind, they skipped the Spirit Fight. They skip the boss. And they do this room. Oh, I'm so excited to see this room. By the way, just this room, this is one person using 2 controllers to control 2 players separately. Just watch Cappy and Mario and keep in your brain that it's one person playing with their hands and feet on 2 separate controllers right now. Just look at this room. This is one person playing. I don't understand how they do it. Because they skipped the Spirit Fight, they need to get 5 extra moons. This is going to be really interesting then. Just the 2-player movement there is insane. Because they skipped Spirit, lava bubbles don't exist. So they can't capture a lava bubble. So they have to do like some really fancy movement. Like this is going to be similar to minimum capture stuff. Yeah, so they take damage. And then they go into this room, of course. Oh, that is just... Whenever you take damage, it takes time when you pick up a moon. But they get a heart while Cappy is moving to the fork, so they don't lose any time for it. That is amazing. That is some huge brain plays. And yeah, because they are in 2-player, they just do this jump, of course. Because they can't use the lava bubble. I've never seen that clip before. That's a thing that exists. They just... What? They just go through the wall. Okay. Apparently there's a clip there. So I guess that's one of the 5 moons that they replace. Oh, this is gonna be... Okay. This is gonna be so cool. Just... Look. There's some blocks. There's just invisible blocks just that chill there. Yeah, all done by humans, by the way. Yeah, the craziest part about this... This was done in the 1970s. That's the most amazing part. This was done 50 years ago. Why can't we go back to the 1970s? Everything was so much better back then. Wait, what? Oh my god. That is so cool. Okay, they leave Cappy back there while they get this moon. That's why they... That's amazing. And then they just warp right back. That is... Like, come on, yeah. How does this compare to TAS? TASes don't exist yet because you need an emulator that's perfectly accurate to be able to emulate things. So they haven't been able to do a full TAS yet. Huge props to the people who grinded these segments out, who edited this together and like timed everything. This video took a lot of work, like probably thousands of hours combined. Okay, they skipped this moon because there's a moon you can get with the bird back. Oh, they don't skip this moon. Never mind. Okay, they get the moon and just warp back up. I take it back. It's so smart. Yeah. This movement is going to be really cool because you need to get 5 shards to spawn a moon. Let's watch it. Yeah. Cappy gets one of them. Then Mario gets just close enough for Cappy to get it. Cappy comes back to oh my, it's too fast. There's too much. Mario and Cappy get them simultaneously. You see it there. They capture a bird. They're so fast that they have to capture a bird. They can't just have the bird shoot the bomb itself. Harry at first, so they do lose a little bit of time there, but, you know, that's fine. Harry at first, I guess they do what they want. Yeah, unfortunately, the run is invalid because they did do Harry at first. So sad. If only they did Topper first, it could have been on the leaderboards. Why is Harriet slower? You're, Did you see that Topper fight? Oh my god. Look at how fast that was. He just dove straight into the hat. Move ahead, get the Pokio. Do they do the... Oh, yes. It's just the... Look at how thin of a seam they poke here. You see how thin that is? That is just the tiniest thing to get the boost off of that. All right. Mech fight. I know mech is slightly different in 2-player mode. I can't remember what's different about it, though, but I do know it's different. They do the left side first. Okay. What is going on? What just happened? Okay, so they destroy one. They leave Cappy right there, and while it's trying to get back, it hits that. Okay, of course, then they do the Harriet bubble right away, yeah. That's so cool. And then they ground pound while Cappy's on the way. That's so cool. They don't even need to be near the mech to destroy it. I feel like Moon Kingdom is going to be pretty damn cool. I'm making a prediction now. I feel like most of Moon Kingdom is going to be Miles Pro. Almost all of his focus is dedicated to Moon Kingdom. And I wouldn't be surprised, even though 2-player is technically faster, no one has gotten a faster time than Miles in Moon. Because Miles Moon is absurd, so we'll see here. That's my prediction, Miles Pro. There, Miles Pro right there. Miles Pro 91. Just, it's fast. That's all I'm going to say. I've seen this before, because I don't think he's gotten a PB since I saw it. It's absurd. It's perfect, basically. Watch this moon skip. You know moon skip, how you jump off the Sphinx's head, do 2 wall jumps to get up? Yeah, you don't have to do that. You can just... Yeah. You could just do it with 1 wall jump. If I tried for like 3 hours, I probably wouldn't get that once. Of course, they do the damage strats here, because it actually isn't faster, it just makes it easier, so... Doesn't lose any time, doesn't save any time to take damage there, but people do it just for the consistency. That's amazing. Bowser fight done. And I imagine it will probably go back into 1-player for Miles once we get into Bowser again, but just look at the lines that Miles takes here. He's just, the toe is barely on the ledge. He's just holding straight the entire time. Gets the perfect angle and goes perfectly straight all the way to the end. I wonder if XD skip is faster in 2-player. I think it might be. 2-player jumps because you can hover in 2-player. Yes! They do XD! XD! They do XD skip. Let's go! I love this. This is the perfect run. And now flawless pillars, of course. Every shot is a perfect direct hit. Like, he's just confident. He's like, yeah, 5 of those hit. I'm all good. He shoots 1 ahead. Like, Miles is just that good. Just shoots a shot ahead because he knows he'll make it there. Turns before he even gets close to the pillar. Yeah, I made all 5 shots. That's just brilliant. And then finishes the run. Like, that is so good. And that's the run. 55 minutes, 28 seconds. Theoretically, the fastest a human could complete Super Mario Odyssey. Runners featured Orome, 91 segments. Parasite was in 40 segments. Whose fault was this? Yeah, XD Xbox, 22 segments. Mitch, 22. Very, very good runners. 04 dude, the legend that plays with his hands and feet every time. I think Orome does that as well, actually. Turn, like some incredibly dedicated. If you want to watch people that are like really, really good at the game, like better than me, Pretty much everyone on that list is better than me. Took a lot of work to do this. Incredible video, guys. So good.